What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Iron Maiden. We're back with another tune from the Live After Death live album. So, I've listened to, most of the tunes I've listened to or reacted to on this album are on the first disc, which is from the Long Beach show in '84. I listened to one that was on the second disc, which was, what was it? It was 22 Acacia Avenue, that's right. And that's from the Hammersmith show, also from '84. But yeah, shout out to the artwork once again. I'm just going to keep saying it. This is among my very favorite of all their album covers, and I do pretty much like them all. So yeah, shout out to Steve Harris. We're going to listen to The Number of the Beast. This song, the title track of the first Bruce Dickinson album, and sort of the beginning of my deep dive into Iron Maiden, which is to say I've just focused on the periods, like plural, where Bruce has been the main singer, or the lead singer, I should say. A friend of mine, you know, sort of, I had a conversation with him, it was like 2015 or something, just kind of like reminded me, like, hey, you know, well, part of the reason I love Iron Maiden is because their lyrics are often about like literature or history or religions or like, you know, historical figures and so on. And that kind of piqued my interest, and it reminded me that there was an old skate video in which I had heard the first half of Hallowed Be Thy Name. I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I remember that one song that I heard by them. He's like, oh yeah, you know, that's from their Number of the Beast album. That was the first album where Bruce Dickinson joined. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I just went, you know, and eventually bought all the Bruce Dickinson albums. So that's how we got here, or that's how I got here and began reacting to Iron Maiden, just became a huge fan. Anyway, so this is The Number of the Beast, which is from the title track from the first Bruce Dickinson album, heard here on their Live After Death album from the Long Beach show in '84. And if you're, you know, I did more of a lyrical analysis in my reaction to the studio version, but, you know, I've read an interview with Steve Harris where he's talking about it's a dream, right? And it's a person who's not able to differentiate between reality and dreams. And if you're dreaming about demons and hellfire being released, you'd be very, like, keen to figure out what's happening, right? It's actually a very fascinating song lyrically. But I talk about it more in the other video, so let's just rock to it, come on. What did I see? Come on, Bruce. Just what I saw in my old dreams. What the reflections of my wall are staring back at me. 'Cause in my dreams, it's always there. And it's not just like one dream, he's saying it's always there, it's a constant. It's like, you think like, oh, maybe they just did that in the studio by doing some tricks. No, he can do that live, yeah. In the mist, dark figures turn and twist. We're born to be released. I'm done for the day. I like the tension in that guitar line. Sort of fits with this, like, I can't, like, is this an illusion? Or am I deluded? Or, like, am I in the face of hellfire? love that solo, and then now this kind of like that crazy, sort of halting interlude. Again, I don't know like which was Murray and which was Smith, but those are both great. Again, in some of these live performances, he'll go outside the like normal like bar rhythm, but it's like he shifted just like right, so it's like it's outside the rhythm, but it's still rhythmic. If that makes sense. Yep. That's fantastic, and I'll keep saying it. It's surprising to me how close to their studio sound they are in some of these live performances. Not only the guitar work and sort of just the cohesion of the band as they go through the different sections, but even that crazy shout, which if you heard the studio version, as I said, the first time you hear it, it's like, oh my god, did they like have to record him in like some crazy separate like booth or whatever, and then just like bring that in? It's like, no, like he can just do that live in the moment. But yeah, I think that's that one, and what is it, Aces High? There's a couple where I feel like those shouts in particular are probably what got him the reputation of being the human air raid siren. But yeah, let me know what you think of that one. I really do enjoy it. It just really sort of encapsulates the sound of their Number of the Beast album, which I'm a huge fan of. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another tune from the Live After Death double LP, or double CD in my case, that you'd like to hear reacted to that I haven't already reacted to. I've already done, Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Hallowed Be Thy Name, 22 Acacia Avenue, and I think there was one other one that I'm now blanking on. But yeah, you can go check my Iron Maiden reaction playlist. If there's any from this album or any of the studio albums, I keep mentioning it, I've reacted to at least one tune from every one of these albums up here except for one, A Matter of Life and Death. So if any of you out there are fond of that album and know one song on there or more than one song that you'd like to hear reacted to, please do let me know. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Peace.